Hello guys and welcome to a brand new video. Today I'm here with another FGO video reaction, two videos reaction. This is the Spotlight Lostbelt number 5.2. Two more cutscenes have come out and they have been subbed. And yeah, just like always, the original videos that I'll be reacting to will be provided. The links will be provided in the description box. If you have not checked out the sub version, go to my description box and there'll be the link to it. And yeah, let's get started. I reacted to the other Spotlight Lostbelts as well. I did very recently, I did Atlantis. Yeah, that was Atlantis. So I'm guessing this is actually Olympus. So let's see. Olympus was iconic because of obviously a lot of the scenes, especially Wodime's scenes and all that. So yeah, let's see what this is about, which scenes they have actually chosen. I think one of the scenes is about Musashi, and the other one is for Wodime. Like I saw the thumbnail, that's what I got from it. So let's begin. This is the first cutscene. So yeah, let's start. So FGO Spotlight Lostbelt number 5.2, which is Olympus. Voice cutscene number 1. Here we go. Yep, there goes Musashi. Oh boy, this scene, I actually didn't believe that she's gone at that moment. Like literally gone. Like here we go. Oh. Oh boy, this scene when I was playing it. Oh boy. Oh my god, this is like full screen. Yo. Oh, here we go. Oh boy. Like, okay, is that it? Now, you know what fact actually is the there's one thing that I was so baffled about this scene. It's like I don't know where, but somewhere down the line I had actually made like a like a thing where I thought that, oh, like all these characters, they are all servants, their names are recorded in the Throne of Heroes. So even if they die, they won't die. They're going to, all you have to do is go back to Chaldea and summon them back again. So there was like that's like something like I kind of took for granted. And all these all these Lostbelts, singularities and everything, I was like, oh, servant died, no problem. Like the little at the end of the Lostbelt or the singularities, the little sparkles that kind of glow out, can come out of the servants when there's when they're going to die or something. All those scenes were like, oh, that's happening. Oh well, we'll go back to Chaldea and summon them back again. no problem, they'll be back, and no memory loss, nothing, everything will be fine, because they're oh no, not necessarily. I guess it is like a new version of the servant that they're we are summoning back. For example, Charlotte Corday, the Charlotte Corday that died is not the Charlotte Corday that we summon back in Caldia again. I guess the memories won't be the same. That's one thing. But still, it's not that they're going to die, like they're just going back to the throne of heroes, and they'll come back again. That was like the notion that I had, and I already took for granted. And then suddenly, little by little, like I don't remember what I exactly thought of this scene, but when that scene was like playing out, when I was playing the game, I think obviously like my gameplay is there on YouTube as well. I actually did not catch at the beginning what the hell was going on. I probably thought that, oh, she is going to die, so yeah, we'll probably be back to summon her back again. And then I don't know when, but it actually dawned on me that, oh, that's probably not happening. When I think that's, they themselves kind of said that in the game, that her whole data will be gone, like she cannot be summoned back at all. And that's when it struck me, and that's when I realized, like way later, I realized that, oh, like that was the end. So we are actually not getting out. She won't be in the main story anymore. And then, like obviously then came denial. I was like, like, are they really going to do that? Like Miyamoto Musashi being like obviously one of the main characters and one of the most beloved characters, beloved servants of FGO, like, are they really going to do that? Like kill off one of that type of a character that's also going to impede them from like bringing out any more Musashi variant, like maybe some other class, some other servant related to Musashi. For example, Miyamoto Musashi, Saber, and then Miyamoto Musashi Berserker. We got Berserker, the swimsuit variant. So that's also going to stop them from doing that. So I started to be in denial. I was like, they are definitely not going to do that. Even if like like now she's gone, I'm pretty sure they are going to bring her back eventually. But she's still not. she's still not here, and there's still a part of me that I still think that they are going to bring her back. I don't know when. Like the game in itself is going to end. Like this arc is going to end with Lostbelt 7 as far as I know. So when? So I don't know. Now I'm really doubting. I'm like, yeah, I kind of thought that they're going to bring her back. Will they? That's the question. So I don't know. I still have like a part of me that hopes that she'll be back, and who knows, maybe she'll be back for the grand finale or something, and something like that. So I'm not quite sure, but either way, this scene, like when I played it, yeah, it was like a variety of emotions. At first I did not know what the hell was going on. I was like, she'll be back, we'll be back in Caldia, and then summon her back. And then in game itself they tell us like, oh, she cannot be back, and I'm like, oh damn, that doesn't sound good. And yeah, then all of these things, I was like, oh, will they really do it? They'll surely bring her back, won't they? Like she's one of the best characters. Now I am not quite sure what the hell is going to happen, but either way, I guess I'll keep hoping. But yeah, so there you go. This scene was like a really good scene, and for me especially, since it took a while for me to understand, it hit hard. And yeah, like it was like I like they really made us attached to Musashi just for this. Like she started popping like after I loved Shimosa. Shimosa is probably one of my most favorite arcs in FGO, in Epic of Remnant. Not only Epic of Remnant, but all together I feel like Shimosa is one of the best. And obviously Musashi being the main character then, and Muramasa was also there as well. Like both of them kind of really picked the whole thing and like carried it throughout. But like that's where we started getting introduced to Musashi, and then like she went away, and then we realized like, oh, she'll be back, she'll be just traveling dimensions, and she'll come back now and then to Caldia. And then lo and behold, we meet her in Lostbelt 1, and everyone was happy. Then she started like showing her face like little by little in the main story. And then I think in Lostbelt 4 she kind of gave us a little not 4, or was it 5? Oh, 5 Atlantis. She gave a little sneak peek, the cameo. She was like, oh, like, we'll be waiting in Olympus. And then in Olympus, she came back again. And then this happens. And I'm like, well, then, yeah. But either way, enough about Musashi. Let's start the next one. Lostbelt 5.2, voiced cutscene number 2. Let us begin. I'm pretty sure this is Wodime's section. Let's go.
思えば少し高望みしすぎたかな。
Yep, this is another hard-hitting scene, you know.
何笑ってんだてめえ。締まりのない顔しやがって。いたずらの
Child caught in a prank. Oh boy.
なんかねえのかよ、お前。言いたいこととか、やりたいこととかあるだろ。言えよ。聞くだけは聞いてやるから。
やりたいことか。
Oh boy, they're showing us all the, like, that, like, when he worked together with them in the dream. I think that's what they told us in the story, that he actually cleared all the lost belts alongside each master. And then imagine, like, Beryl, one of those masters, betraying him like that after all of that. There you go. Simulation, yeah. Oh, the singularity is not the lost belt, sorry. My mistake. Able to trust Kadok? Help Akta. Oh boy, yeah. Aro-san. He doesn't talk about David. Still, David is filled with mysteries.
それで連中にあの態度かよ。
Yeah.
お前、心が鉄でできてんのか？
仕方ないだろう。こんなことを話されても混乱するだけだ。あれは私が見た夢だとしまい込んだんだよ。しかし人理修復の旅か。不謹慎な物言いだけどね。
Inappropriate.
叶うのなら A チームのみんなと世界を救いたかったな。
何やってんだバカ。お前一人で頑張りすぎだ。
君にそう言ってもらえるのは嬉しいけど、それは違うよ、カイニス。私一人じゃない。人間はみんな頑張っているんだよ。
なわけあるか。壮大な嫌味言ってんじゃねえぞ。
Yeah, go on.
俺がバカだったよ。
Oh yeah, then we like the whole Canis section, yeah, golden Canis and all that.
やっぱり生きてたかてめえら。いいぜ。そうでなくちゃつまらねえ。このままてめえらだけ無傷でお帰りってのは、さすがに虫が良すぎるってもんだ。 そうだ。けじめだけはつけなくっちゃな。てめえらはオリュンポスを打ち倒した。まさに大物だ。相手にとって不足はない。クソ雑魚マスターが一人前に睨みやがって。いいぜ。てめえのサーバントともども遠慮なく串刺しにしてやるよ。
Yep, and then we had to fight her, Golden Canis, versus. I think it was a final battle. Yeah.
我が主との契約に全てを捧げよう。我が名はカイニス。神霊カイニス。キリシタリア・ボーダイムが頼りにしたただ一人のサーバントだ。
Alright, that is it. Yep. Oh boy. So there you go. Yeah. So that was Wodime and Canis' cutscene. Now, this is another one of the, like, I was expecting this also to be like, voice acted, and there you go, we have this. Like, yeah, like Olympus also has quite a good amount of really good scenes, and obviously this one was probably the most iconic. Then obviously Musashi's one, and like Wodime was a character that we understood, by the end. Like he was all like, like shrouded with mystery and everything up until the very end. Like we did not know what he wanted, what his goals was. Even in like Atlantis, like we did not realize like what the hell he's trying to do. Like, at first I thought, oh, did he betray Canis or something? That scene where Canis gets like, just attacked by, I think it was Odysseus, wasn't it? Who was it that attacked Canis? Yeah. No, it was the twins, the Dioscuri. Or was it? Oh, I forgot. But either way, when she like, she was betrayed, it seemed like, and she fell down into the water. I was like, wait, so Wodime, she was Wodime's servant, so this happened. And then later on in Olympus, we kind of get the whole story. We also get to see that how this was also part of the plan, and like Wodime like, knew about it. Even Canis knew about it. But the fact was that they each had their own goals, not goals, but they each had their own like, things that they wanted to do, their tasks, but both coincided at the same place, and both in their own way went towards that direction. Like, Wodime went in that direction, and Canis also went in that direction, like to stop Zeus, and they did that. Unfortunately, Wodime gets betrayed by what's his name, Beryl, and Beryl just goes away. Now, yeah, like this is the thing, like up until this point I feel like there was like a mystery, or like some kind of a like hesitation surrounding. I'm pretty sure everyone felt this, that oh, is these like, Crypters, obviously they are trying to do something against us, they're, so we are their enemies, they are our enemies. But still there was not that feeling of like, oh, they are evil or something like that. There was no feeling like that, but then now I feel like there's like an actual enemy we have to fight now, which is Beryl actually kind of like, I still don't know what the hell his deal is. It seemed as if, like, I'm pretty sure Lostbelt 6 will tell us what his plan was, and what the hell does he want, why like, suddenly do that, like stuff like that. So I'm kind of curious about what that is, and why he decided to betray him. So now it's pretty like, set in stone that yeah, Beryl is the enemy here, like actual enemy. Like I said, up until this point, even though we were working against the Crypters, I at least did not see them as enemies. I was like, oh, they are also like a group, they're trying to do something, they're also trying to do something to go to a goal, while we are also trying to do the same. We both were fighting for two things. The thing was that both kind of like, kind of went against each other. That's why we were fighting against each other, because we both of them were in each other's ways. So that doesn't make another team evil or another team our enemy. It's just that it's an unfortunate situation. Their goal, our goal, both coincides at the same place, and we have to fight each other. That was the scene. But now nah, all that things, like, you know, are gone now. Beryl is actually the enemy now. Like, that's how I see it. And like I said, I really don't see any kind of backstory redeeming him at this point in Lostbelt 6. But who knows? Like, you know, let's see how it goes and what actually happens. But either way, you know, like, Beryl is our enemy, and obviously Canis and Wodime, we get to see what type of people they were, you know, what their goal was, and you know, like, how like Wodime, how good of a person he was. And yeah, I loved Wodime's scenes, especially after the revelation. I loved the scenes where they showed his backstory about that little kid, you know, that kid's section, that little kid who saved Wodime. That backstory will probably never go away from my mind, because I found that being the one of the most beautiful scenes in Lostbelt 5 Olympus. Like, Wodime's scene was amazing, Musashi's scene was amazing as well, but I feel like that is a scene that is not talked that much about. But for me, that scene with the kid, that little backstory, was one of the most beautiful things, like one of the most beautiful character developments I've seen in a character. And that made Wodime into the character that he is now. And yeah, like, there you go. So another really great scene, you know, like, voice acted, it sounds even more amazing. Here we get to see how Wodime talks about how he saved the world, did the 6-7 singularities with all the, you know, 7 masters, and like, on the Crypters, and yeah, and then he dies. So there you go, that was it. That was, and obviously then the battle with Canis that we had to go through. So yeah, so that was it. That was my reaction to the 2 voiced cutscenes from Lostbelt 5 Olympus. So yeah, if you guys enjoyed this video, be sure to press the like button, subscribe if you're new to the channel, or you haven't subscribed. Comment down below anything you want to say, anything you want to let me know, and I'll check them out. And that is it. And I'm pretty sure they'll probably, I'm not sure if they're going to do Spotlight Lostbelt 6 as well. If they do, I am not going to react to it for now, because obviously I've not played Lostbelt 6, and after I'll play it next year, when it's going to come out, after all of that, then I'll probably come and back to that video and react to Lostbelt 6 cutscene. But before that, I'm not doing it, obviously, because of spoilers. So there you go. So thanks for watching. I will see you guys in the next FGO video that I make. So yeah, until then, goodbye and have a nice day.